Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Jewel. Give me a second while I adjust this camera. Okay, I am going to start a little project today, a series for us to do together if you're interested. And this is my little desk set. I've made these before in a variety of different ways. This is a completely different one today, and I'm making this out of a file folder. So you're going to need one of these type where this is in the middle. You know, sometimes they're over here, the tabs are over here, and sometimes the tabs are over here. So you're going to need it where the tab is in the middle. And let me just show you. I call it a desk set because these are fun to keep on your desk. They're so cute to take notes in if you're in an office setting, put receipts, put papers in because there's a variety of pockets. So this is a little journal that we're going to make. And let me just show you that real quick. I'm just going to slide this off. I don't want to untie it. It's got a little dangle of a bee on it. This is, as you can see, a bee theme. And I'm using the Honey Blossom kit from the Book Vandal shop. Real cute bee set, bee theme. So here's a little journal, and there's a couple little pockets in it. One in the front, one in the back. There's a variety of papers, including a lot of the graphics from the shop. Little dictionary page here says B. That's vintage and coffee dyes papers and all that, but we will make one of these together. And so that's just tucked in the main compartment part. Got a little embellishment here. Here is a little envelope that it was in the kit. Whatever you stuff these with, this has a journaling card in it, is fine. These are just some things that I decided to put in this one. A little ticket, and I tucked that in there. And then there's a pocket down here again. So we're going to construct this pretty much the same way, hopefully. I did this over a month ago, and so I'm going to have to probably look at this from time to time to remember what I did. This is just a little booklet right here, and that's in this little pocket up here. Now this just folds out like this. And look, I have a little wax seal here with a bee and some gold thread, and this flips open. Two of the labels from the kit right there, and then this is just a little tablet of vintage graph paper. So that's how that goes, and it secures back around. I'm not going to take time to do that. Then you flip it over, and we've got some more pockets. This one is pretty much the same as the other one, where it flips out, but this time I think I flipped the pages up. Then there's a pocket here. Life is the flower, which love is the honey. So cute. In the shape of a honey bars or a honey jar. So that's in that kit. Here's a on an index card, a journal. And then I made two large tags. One here, and I just did a little bee dangle, and this one's just got an eyelet, another big tag. So that's what we're going to make. So let's put that aside and get started. I have my scoreboard here because you're going to need that. Now, the journal, I made a few notes here. The journal is 3 3/4 inches wide by 5.5 inches long, and I chose that size because this is one excuse me, one of the graphics in the kit, and I wanted that to be on the cover of it. So that's the book part, but we're going to start with making the folder part first. So this folder is 6 from the top here. Wait, let me grab I'm pretty sure, I thought I had my, let me just check this real quick. I don't know, I think it's from here. Yeah, 6 1/4 inches length by 7 1/4 inches wide, and it has a 1/4 inch spine to make it the dimensional all the way around. So what you're going to do, and the size of these are all pretty standard, these file folders, so it is 11.5 by 9. So what I did is you're going to want to take 2 inches off of each side. So this right here will be in the middle, okay? Okay, so 2 inches off of each side. Then you're going to cut up 2.5 inches this way, 2.5 inches. This is a boo-boo, so I'm going to discard this one over there. So take your, let me see, do I even have one out? I already cut one. Let me just grab one. You're going to take this, you're going to cut 2 inches off, and I'm not going to do it because I already have one cut. 2 inches off of this side. Okay, 2 inches, flip it. 2 inches off of this side. And then 2.5 inches, whoops, off of the bottom. So 2.5 inches off of here. Okay, so then you're going to be left with, ta-da, this. Now, you can see I've got some score lines in this, and what you're going to do is you're going to score 1/4 inch in each side. So this is, and if you don't have a scoreboard, that's okay. You can, you know, draw an arrow, you know, draw it with a line and then just fold it. 1/4, 1/4, 1/4 on both the back and the front. So I just brought it over here, and then I did the whoop right down like that. Now, for the essence of time, that's already finished. And what you, to make it, you know, I'm a little crooked, aren't I? See if that stays. For the essence, or for not the essence of time, what I like to do is I like to miter the corners. So basically, this gives a better fit. I just come up, and I'm just going to come up on an angle like that, and then an angle like that. Sorry, I have a little shake today because I'm on some prednisone for my lovely RA, and it does cause a little bit of shaking. I'll do my best. All right, now we are ready to put the top and the bottom together. No, I don't want to do that yet. I want to actually, before I secure these, I want to put something on the top of this, and I have some papers printed over here, and I'm going to use the honeycomb paper that came with the kit. So let me look through my stash over here. Excuse me, I have a honeycomb stencil. We'll probably be using that. I did that. And I think I have, let me just look here, guys. Yep. I printed it on, this is she has 2 colors. She has the lighter one and the darker one, but I chose the darker one for this one because I wanted it to be, so you could see it. All right, so I need to cut a piece that's going to fit right in here. I don't want it to come over on the sides because I'm just going to ink those. So this is from here to there. That is 7 1/8 inch. Yeah, wide. So let me cut that. 1/16, I think it was actually. Let's pull this out. All right. 7, I think right about there. 1/16. All right, and then let me make sure that fits in there. Yep, looks pretty darn good. And then I'm just going to simply take my pencil that I have over here buried on my desk, and I'm just going to mark this. So that's, and then I'll show you what I'm going to do, because I need to get this notch out. So let's line this up just like this. It's probably an easier way to do this, but I think this is the way I did it last time. Or I could actually just take another file folder, couldn't I? And do that. There. Let's flip that over. And I'm just going to trace that. And we will cut. Let me get my, I need a bigger pair of scissors. Put this over here. Cut this out, and then we'll do all our inking. And I'm actually going to kind of go right inside that. And hopefully this will, oops, line up pretty good there. Yep, that looks pretty good. Well, I need a little bit more off of this side right here. Let's see. There we go. All right, let's do some inking. I think I'm going to go ahead and fold this back a little bit, just so I can ink down the edge. It's not necessary actually, because I can get it afterwards. All right, so we've got that, and then let's ink this before we glue it. And I'll try to get the cover constructed today. I don't know if we will. I might have to do this in, like, the cover might take 1.5 sessions, tutorial sessions, and then we will make the tags in the little booklet, the little journal on day 3 or something like that. Okay, we're going to glue, and I'm looking, I prefer my tacky glue for this actually, but I don't see it here on my desk, so we're just going to use the Eileen's. Whoops, this is not the right one. This one is not the right one. It's too runny. That one I use in my little bottle. Now I gotta take some of that glue off. In my little bottle, because I put a little bit of, I thinned it out so I could get it in my little bottle. So it's a little thin. And get the corners good. Now this would be a good time if you're going to take it to the machine, obviously before you put it together. I try to stay in frame for you guys. That would be nice, wouldn't it? A little crooked, but that's okay. It doesn't have to be perfect. It's homemade. this side's a little bit. Oh well. You know, I want to take a tiny bit more off. If I can even get in there now that I've glued it. Let's just try. Well, my shaky hands are not helping, are they? There we go. Still not 100% satisfied with that. So I'll come in from this side and do it. There we go. Okay, now, do I want anything on the back? No, not really. Where is my back cover? I think I must have, here it is over here. Now we're going to fold at the score lines, and we're going to put this together. So fold there, fold here, and this is where mitering those corners comes in handy. See, this one I could have, this one I think I'll do even a little tiny bit more. Stop shaking, Joel. Okay, and then this is the bottom. So we're going to fold this up. I'm thinking, actually, you know what? I gotta do the same thing on the back. Yeah, we want to cover the back. So let me see, what do I want to put on the back? I could come in and just stencil it. I did cover it, say it is covered. But I can cover that afterwards because I kind of have to print. I don't have a big enough piece. You know what? Let's use the bees. I have some bees. We could use the bees on the back. Though I really don't want to use that because I want to use the bees, I think, for this. I think I will print another one and we'll layer that on after. Okay, now we're going to, what I want to do is I want this, the top to fit over. So this is going to go over top of the bottom. That way the seam will be in the back. See what I mean? So you'll see the seam from the back, but not the front. So what I want to do though, is so this comes out nice and even, is I want to make sure that this is lined up here, and I'm just going to put a little mark right there and a little mark, whoops, right there. Let me see if that marked. Yep. So I just put a little mark because I don't want it to be crooked. Okay, so I'm going to, let me see, do I want to put the glue on this side or the bottom? I think I'll put the glue, you know what I do? I'm going to use the Fabri-Tac. I found it. It was hiding behind my camera. All right, I am going to, actually, I'm going to put this like this. And get a generous amount. All right, all 4 sides. You only have to do the one side. Okay. And then this is going to just simply pop over the front and the, whoops, let's get the bottom in there. That would help. Let me get this. I think I need a tiny bit more glue here. You know, I could have done a one a 1/2 inch, you know, spine or dimension, and it probably would have been a little easier. Well, I'm gonna be out of camera for a sec, guys. I gotta get this right up under my nose so I can really see what I'm doing here. Okay. All right, so that's pretty good right there. Let's just try to secure this a little bit better so the glue really holds. Hey, let's be nice to each other. Okay, so this is what we have so far. Now, let's decorate this. And what I did with this one, I'm thinking I might want to make the pocket first. The pocket. So let's pick a coordinating, I have this, but that's not coordinating. A coordinating paper. That's not coordinating. Let's see what I got over here. This is just a page. Let's do the bees. That's what I think I have on there. So let me measure how big of the pocket I have. And this is cardstock. Or you can take a piece of the file folder and use that and then, you know, mat it again if you want. So that pocket's about 2 1/4 inches. So let's get a 2 1/4 inch. Here, let me push this up. Pocket. All right, I got a little bit of a white border here. I'm going to take off. All right, and then we want it. I'm just going to take that border off and I'll just mark it. Dogs are playing. Let's not get too noisy in here, guys, okay? And where did I mark that? I can't see my pencil. I can't see my pencil mark. Oh, I see it. It's right by the bee. All right, so here's a pocket here. And let's go ahead. I'm trying to think if I notched that. Nope, I didn't notch it. Let's ink it. And I think it's a little bright. I think I might go over the whole thing just a bit more. Let's move this over here. With the ink. And just take a brush and kind of just dirty it up just a tad. There we go. So it's not so bright. No, not quite so white on that darker color yellow background. Okay, so for this, it's a flat pocket, so I'm just going to go ahead, oops, let me grab a paper towel. I got my bubbling over. This could have actually all been sewn. You know, if I would have put it together before I, you know, glued the front to the back. So that would give it a nice look too, but it doesn't have to be. So there's that. Oops, let's kind of try to center it. Somewhat center it. Okay, so there's one pocket. Now I do have a second pocket here. So now that one, I did take a piece of the file that I cut off, and I have it over here somewhere. I put it aside, and yes. So the part you cut off, one of the sides is going to look like this, and you see there's little hinges in it. So what I did is I simply notched one of the hinges, okay, which is a quarter inch, and that is going to just wrap around the side. Let's see if you can get what I'm going for. Right here, just like that, see? So this is going to make our fun little flip that flips back. Now this I want at the top though. So I think I'm going to do it this way. Yep. There we go. And I might just trim off this part right here. See, there's a notch there. So let me trim that off. I hope you guys are following me. I'm barely following myself today. All right. All right, now we're going to ink this, and then we're going to cover it. So let's go ahead and ink it first. And we're probably gonna have to stop after I put this on. Whoops, lost my ink pad on the floor. Well, let's just get another one. I like that other one. It's got a nice big handle. I got that from Shell. Clint makes them over on Shell and Clint's. A little ink there, but that's okay. That's going to be covered. So let's ink that, and then we will figure out what we want to cover this with. I think I'm going to cover it with the honeycomb again. I have a piece over there. Okay, now, this didn't, I gotta cut this piece off a little bit more. I think I'm going to go ahead and round the corner.